Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible. I welcome you all to the GRE Preparation Made Easy class, Verbal Ability by Mrs. Annapurna Murugan. Here are a few instructions for the participants. Make sure you have a stable internet connection and noise-free environment. We recommend you to use your earphones for best experience. Also, please respect your instructor and your classmates. Don't write anything inappropriate on the chat box. Also, how to answer the polls, you have to click on the More button where you can see activity section and you'll be headed towards polls. Also, we have three packages, that is bronze, silver, and gold. If you upgrade to silver and gold, you will get extra benefits like evaluated mock tests, dedicated counsel for the entire application, and so on. We also provide free profile evaluation with our experts, which includes comprehensive evaluation, university shortlisting, course recommendations, recommendation reports, and doubt clearance. Also, live IELTS classes are conducted Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. It is a 4-week course. And Duolingo classes Monday to Friday, 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. It is a 2-week course. You may register for free. Also, we have this webinar on Saturday, that is 9 December, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. by Mr. Jaydeep. It is regarding the affordable masters under 25 lakhs. Here are a few achievements. This is the Ubergrad website. You can select the country, course, and specialization. When you go and explore, we have countries, universities, courses, and exams. You can get all the information from here. When you go on solution, we have free profile evaluation, talk to the council, country recommendations, test preparation stores, additional services are provided, as well as weekly blogs are uploaded. You may go through them. To contact us, you can call us, WhatsApp us, or mail us. Also, when you go on My Test Preparation and click on GRE View Course, you will be directed towards the handouts and recordings. So in case you've missed any classes, you can go through the recordings and handouts from this section. I'll also be sharing the links at the end of the session. And yeah, you can ask any other doubts at the end of the session. Thank you.
Hi guys, good evening. So welcome back to our session. That is today we are going to talk about sentence equivalence. Okay, so till yesterday we spoke about so text completion. We did a lot of text completion. The same rule here we apply, but only the thing is like we are going to choose two words. So instead of one word, that means what? The two words that you are going to choose will be what? The synonyms of each other, more than synonyms. So both the words need to give the same meaning to that particular sentence. Okay, so that is the thing that we have. So let us work on them. I'm going to present the screen here. Yes, here we go. Now you can see here we have a question. Again, the same thing we need to follow. What is that? We need to plug in, or we need to find the shadow answer for this. How do we get the shadow answer? The shadow answer we can get only when we understand this thing. Okay, we have a blank here and we have a therefore. So from this we basically understand what exactly we need here. So our manager holds as a dash. So manager is holding something, that an employee with a messy desk is irredeemably lazy, and that means she is having some kind of opinion about the nature of the person. Okay, if we have a this one, what is that? Messy desk, that she feels that so employee is so lazy. She therefore demands that all members of her staff keep her work areas meticulously organized. That means what? She holds an opinion here, opinion of belief, isn't it? That if the employee's desk is not good, they are lazy. So but she wants her employees to be active, so she wants them to keep their desk neat. So what is that we require here? opinion or belief. Don't worry about these. They are already simple words. But however, let me give you the meaning of these words. Now, what word we need to choose here, guys? We need to choose either opinion or this one. What is that? Belief. So, what are the words that pick up these things? Opinion or belief. If you see whim, a sudden desire or change of mind, especially one. So it is not a change of mind. This is not showing us the opinion. Dogma, a principle or a set of principles laid down by an authority as interconvertibly true. That means we are thinking that some of the principles or some of the things are very true. That means what? We are believing this. Okay. So, and hypothesis, so it's a supposition. That means it is like imagination. Okay. So imagination and opinion, we cannot take it. So fancy, it is elaborated an idea. So it is not opinion. Tenet is what? Again, a principle or belief. So therefore, what are the, we got two words. Even let us think about this polity. Polity is also what? A form or a process of civil government or construction. Okay. So this is not the thing. So basically what? B and E are the answers. That is dogma. One has this dogma, belief. So, or tenet, even what is that? The belief here. Both of them means the same. That is the reason we'll be picking up this as our this one. Got it? See, all this happened only when we could pick it up if you understood the sentence. And also you need to know the meanings also now. See, you need to understand the sentence and you need to differentiate the meanings there. So then only you people will be getting. That means both of these things are just like two eyes of a human being, because two eyes required very much. Okay. Now, Elena liked Joe a great deal. That means she liked Joe a day, but she soon tired of his friends, pseudo intellectuals who propounded inane theories. That means what? Even though she liked Joe, she was fed up of so his friend citizens. Pseudo intellectuals. Pseudo intellectuals means what? False. Pseudo is false. False intellectuals, false buddhiman, okay, who propounded, who actually throwed inane theories. Inane means what? All the false theories and all. Because they're false ideas, they're falsely intellectual. So they will be giving all the untrue things only. So based on, if these are untrue things, it will be based on what? False interruptions on the interpretations of false interpretations of neo-Marxism and existence. So now to look, see, as soon as you see the sentence, you feel, oh my God, so see, Elena is there. The words and all will actually bother us. So, but you see, it is so simple, it is. So we need based on false interruption. What could be the false here? Let me take you people. Don't worry about the verb. While practicing, I'll give you the words here. Okay. So what does this spurious means? Something which is false or fake. So we wanted something false only here. We have this. Terse is what? Short speaking. Okay, that means you are speaking very less. So 10 words answer. If one gives in 2 or 3 words, that is terse. Short spoken. Okay. Fallacious is what? Based on a mistaken belief. That is, yeah. Second is what? Briefly and no clear. This one, bellicose is no, they are not showing any kind of expression. Only the thing is their beliefs, their statements are false. So blithe is also not the thing here. So what are the answers that you can pick? Spurious or fallacious. What we can do? So we can pick up either spurious or fallacious. Okay, both of them. In fact, our answer should be A and C here. And guys, remember, if A is correct, But if B, I mean, the second option is wrong, you will not get any score. Even for text completion also. If it is three blank, if you have answered two answers correctly, but one answer is wrong, so again you will not get score. All the three should be correct. For two blank, all the two should be correct. And for sentence equivalence, both the answers combination should be correct. If you have partial answer combination, you will not get any partial score. So they will be completely giving you wrong answer. So zero score for it. Okay. So kindly, properly understand. What is here they are saying? The next thing that we have, despite the many pleasures of staying in hotel, despite is there. Despite in the sense, after this comma, so we'll have something opposite. So they are saying, despite the many pleasures of staying in hotels such as hot shower and clean sheets, many people dash such comforts. So even though we have this, so many people do something with such comfort. Such comfort means this luxurious comfort in favor of. That means they they won't prefer here. Why? Because they're favoring cold water from a nearby stream and the sleeping bags in order to savor and revitalize the proximity to nature. That means what? Many people reject, right? Reject such comforts in favor of these things. So, what is the word that we require here? They refuse. We don't want this comfort. We want to experience the nature. That's the reason, trekking, everything. So, that means what? So, basically, here the reject word we need to have. See, you can see here one thing when we are taking the statements. In the statement only the clue for the blank is given. Okay, so what is that? So despite is one clue, in favor is another clue, so which is making us to get to know that people reject these comforts. Okay, so now for reject, let us pick up the right one. I'm showing here, see, we took the shadow answer, but we cannot randomly pick the answers also. You people need to know the word meanings also. You need to have the idea what these words mean. So that's the reason I'm not giving the answer. I'm directly taking this sheet. Why? To show that if you are aware of the words, on identifying the requirement shadow answer, you people can easily pick the answer. No juggling will be there. So here you can easily pick up this answer. Extol, no, we are not praising, we are rejecting. See, express disapproval is what? You are basically, you're saying, no, I don't, what is that? Disapproval could be anything, but that could not be exactly reject. Okay, so therefore this also, renounce is what? So basically formally declare one's abandonment. Okay, so that means completely taking out. Okay, and then spurn is what? Reject. Yes, we have this reject here. And then so let us see, I doubt renounce could be there, because formally declaring one's abandonment, that means abandonment means completely throwing it out. So therefore C also could be there, but however this one, see, discountenance is approving, refusing to approve, and deprecate is what? Express disapproval. They both are same. We are not approving, or we are not basically we are not disapproving, we are just rejecting it. Okay, so therefore this is also no. And eulogy, if you take, this also no. So the best thing that we can take here is what? C and D. Renouncing something, or renouncing is that extremes rejecting, and spurn is also what? So it is rejection. We need to take. Okay, so what is that? It is again rejection. Got it? Now here, while is there, while in the sense something else has happened here. While the abstract impressionist painter Lee, so Krasner may not be as well known to the general public as a husband Jackson. See, while despite and all same thing, even though she is not known, but some positivity about her they are giving here. Okay. Contrary ideas will be there. While despite all these things, contrary things. Her work is held in esteem by dash, even though she is not known to public. Okay, she is not known to general public, but her work is held in esteem. Esteem is what? At greater place. By whom? For general public it is not known, but by experts she will, because it's a counter thing. The idea is counter. Her work is held in esteem by experts. Indeed, she is one of the only female artists to have been featured in a retrospective museum of art. That means what? Experts consider that, okay, her art. General, even though general public have no clue about who she is, but experts have, so respect to her work. So here we need to have experts. So experts, what words you can take here? So again, don't worry, I'll give you the meanings here. Now, if you know the meanings of these words, you can easily pick. So I know the meaning, so I'll pick these both. Cognoscenti is what? A person who is well informed with that particular subject. Indirectly, he is a what? This one, expert. Whereas connoisseur is what? So an expert in the subject who can act as a judge. Whereas detractors what? So the one who disparages someone or something. No, we don't want that. Neophyte is like who is new to subject, immature. Okay, malcontents who is dissatisfied, just like your detractors. Uninitiated without special knowledge. Okay, so therefore the answers would be connoisseurs and cognoscenti. What? The cognoscenti and connoisseurs are your this one. Next thing. Now, although I guess you people are following, right? We are just, I'll try to give you one more thing. We are doing passage, or because I can take it as a small passage only, or we can take the sentence mapping we are doing. What is the sentence mapping? We are understanding the direction of the sentence. How we are understanding the direction of the sentence? By your identification of transition, words, okay, punctuations, and understanding the ideas presented. Understanding the ideas. Then, after we do this thing, what we are doing? We are plugging in with shadow answer. What we are doing? We are plugging in with shadow answers. And then once we get this shadow answer, what we do? We get back to the options and we see, so to what this shadow answer goes with. Okay, the shadow answer to whichever the option it goes with perfectly on the same context. So that should be our this one word. Okay, now I am telling, see, on the same context also, because you saw that disapproval words also and rejecting words. Many times what we think, oh, disapproval, rejecting, all the same. No, the context is different. Disapproval means you are not agreeing with something. Not agreeing and rejecting two different ideas. So you need to be precise in matching. Okay, you need to precisely match what is the requirement, and then you need to write. So now we have one more this one here. What is that? although DQ. See, don't try to, if this kind of words will be very common in GRE. So don't worry, don't try to waste time by understanding the pronunciation. If you find this word little alien, so what you can do, so first of all, although is there, two contrary ideas will be there. Although DQ published, you just give the abbreviations. DQ published in 1605. When the DQ was published in 1605, is a dash work of, they're describing the work of Western literature and an early example of modern novel. Okay, it is what? It is the work of Western literature and it is an early example of. So, modern novel. So, that means what they are talking about. This is the first work, we can say. They are talking about the first work or this one. Then still we are not getting the clarity on what work, whether it is a good work, bad work, what it is. So let us try to see the next sentence. It is not, as in sometimes claim, the first novel. Okay, now they are saying it is not the first novel. And even earlier contender for that designation is the Tale of Genji on 11th century work of Japanese literature. That means here it should be the first work. Why? Because in this, that's what I said. We don't know what was the adjective required. Why? Because they are saying, although DQ published in 1605 is a dash work of Western literature and an early example of modern novel. Okay. That means we don't know whether it is the what should come. But here, after comma, so it is not, they are saying. That means it is not the first work. So as it is sometimes claimed that the first novel is this. That means what? It is claimed to be the first work, but which is not. So let us see what is that early work. So first work. Seminal is what? You can see strongly influencing the later developments. That means seminal means it is the first work. It is influencing other works. Therefore, I can say it is a seminal work. Later on, it is influencing other things. Derivative, definitely no, because they are talking about the first work. Okay, so therefore it is not. Uninspired in the sense lacking in imagination. They are not talking about what is the nature of the work. They are talking about its this one. What is that? I can say whether it is first or later one. Okay, canonical is what? According to or ordered by a canon law. So it is canon law is considered to be very old. So therefore we can say, we can relate it to be the what is that? Previous, very early thing. Okay, so very early thing. So we can consider that. So however, serial is what? So one after the other. But we are trying to say it is the first work. So therefore, this also can. Antithetical in the sense it is mutually incomplete. No, they are not talking about. So nearly what is left. So this one and that earliest work, because canon law is a very old law. Okay, so therefore we can say that something relating to very early time. So therefore seminal and canonical are the words that we can choose here. What is that? Seminal and canonical. Okay. Now next thing, although the lab assistant openly apologized for allowing the samples to spoil, openly apologized. That means she was honest here. Her dash did not appease the research head and she was let go. That means honesty was not appease. It did not impress the research head. So she was let go. That means she was dismissed. So that means what? Honesties. Honesties, real word. Honesty is what? Frankness. You can say she was not insincere. She was What is that? Sincere here, right? So therefore, frankness and candor. Okay. So these are the two words that you people can pick. What is that? B and T. Okay. Now, the next thing that we have, see, as the sentence increases in their numbers, don't get worried. You see where we have this punctuations, give a break, understand, and then further go on. Human infants are born with motor capabilities that are barely dash, that are barely dash compared to those of other animal species that can survive on their own hours after the birth. That means what? The motor skills of human at the time of birth is barely developed, we can say. Na? Why? How I can take this? Because they are saying comparing with other animal species which can survive on own. That means what? It is not developed. So therefore, you should use barely developed. The word here should be developed. This is thought in to be the result of biological prioritization in humans of complex reasoning and language skill over development early in their life. So here it is developed. Okay. So therefore, what are the words you can take here? So it is not fully developed. Okay. And this one, what is that? Take out the words. Beginning to happen or develop. And incoherent is what? So rudimentary or this one. Okay. Those are the things. So you can take incoherent or incipient. What it is? Incoherent or incipient are the words so that you can pick it up. Next. The firefighter, desperate to save the children on the second floor of the fiery house, rushed into their bedrooms. So his colleagues, more wary of the dash structure, remained outside. See what happened? Firefighters and his colleagues were there. This firefighter, he was very desperate to save the children on the second floor. Okay, so which had completely fiery house. But his colleagues did not, they remained outside, knowing something about the structure, more wary of the dash structure. So that means they knew something was, the structure was not very strong. That's the reason they remained out. But this person who was very excited and desperate, he just went in there. So that means what? They were more worried about the structure which was weak. The structure, the house structure was weak. We need to get something for this week. So therefore, what could be the words? What could be the words? Precarious, so not securely held, dangerous, likely to fall. Okay, that means weak structure. Tottering is also what? Something, the one who is feeble or unsteady. That means what? The structure was unsteady here. It was not stable. So with scariness, they stood out, isn't it? So therefore, we can say the nearest word here would be precarious and tottering. Okay, precarious and tottering could be used here. Next, let us, while the subject of numerous studies and self-help books, attaining happiness is often made more challenging by the fact that the concept of happiness itself is open to broad interpretation. Psychologists are undecided whether happiness is merely dash emotion that one can experience only momentarily, a fixed state of being that one achieves, or something in between. Here only we have. See, while the subject of numerous studies and self help books, attaining happiness is often made more challenging by the fact that the concept of happiness itself is open to broad interpretation. That means when you see happiness, it is open to broad interpretation. Fine, we are not getting any clue there. Psychologists are undecided, it seems, whether happiness is merely dash emotion. What emotion it is? That, let us understand what should be here. That one can experience only momentarily. Momentarily means what? Merely it exists for some time. This is a temporary emotion. Why? They are saying here that one can experience only momentarily, a fixed state of being that one achieves, or something is between. That means that was whether this emotion is temporary or whether it is something in between. So, temporary, nearest thing we need to take here. So, you take what is this temporary? You can say transient, which is for short time. Short time is temporary. Ephemeral also lasting for short time. So therefore, what we can pick? So transient or an ephemeral. So these are the two words that we are going to pick up here. Yes. The next question we have here is what? In the honor of his lost homeland. Okay. Okay, he is respecting the land which has gone. The exiled poet wrote a moving dash. Okay, what did happen? The exiled poet so wrote a moving dash that described the beauty of his native countries, people, culture, and everything. So he was writing, he wrote a poet, he wrote some poem in dedication. So in the praise of his country. So it has to be what? So that means he wrote a poem, so which was praising these things. Okay. So therefore, a writing a poem in praise of. Okay. What is this? This one in praise of. Now you pick up what is the word? We can say strong pace, pain and panegyric. Okay. So praise of something or someone. Okay. This is the thing basically we have. So pain or panegyric. So are the two words so that we basically have here. Got it, guys? Yeah. Yes. This is all for this one. Any doubts you people have? Just give me 1 second. Any doubts you guys have? No or yes? Anything you people can text? Okay. Right, guys. If you people don't have any doubt, please practice, follow all the instructions, and follow the methods that we have taken. Okay. So accordingly, so we'll be doing it. Okay. Right, guys. Okay then. Bye, guys.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am
Yeah.
Sakshi has asked regarding the mock tests.
Mock test, yes. So that our this one, what is that? Admin will be telling, right? Can we access the mock tests? So you people can contact our admins. They will be responding for that.
Well, I'll get back to you regarding the mock test by tomorrow.
Okay.
Otherwise, you can
So
go to the Ubergrad website for it. Thank
yeah.
Thank you everyone for attending. Also, I'll be getting back to you by tomorrow. Thank you.